What's up everyone? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're taking a look at VeChain and its recent price action, and make sure to watch the video till the end for a price prediction for the short and the long term as well. First things first, please smash the likes, subscribe and hit the bell icon. YouTube is not pushing crypto content out currently and our subscribers aren't getting notifications, so make sure to join our free Telegram to stay up to date with all of our videos as they are posted, links in the description. It really helps if you hit the like. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back every day for daily updates and analysis. And make sure to comment down below for your chance to win a hardware wallet in our new monthly giveaway. We'd also like to thank you all so much for your support. We've just hit 10k subscribers, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, we've had many reports that our subscribers aren't seeing our content, and this is most likely because you haven't hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon with all notifications turned on. Give it a tap now, turn on all notifications, and you'll most likely see most of our videos being posted. Also, if you want to support the channel, make sure to tap that like, it really helps us out. We're posting 4 videos per day, so make sure to check back every single day for daily updates. So we're taking a look at VeChain here. And as you can see, I mean, things looking pretty good, aren't they? I mean, we're breaking out of this key level of resistance here. You can see we've been trading downwards essentially inside of this descending wedge here for a good while. Let's take a look at this. This is a long ass time, isn't it? And you can see it's you can see pretty obviously that, you know, we're showing signs of life, aren't we? Everyone's saying, oh, the bear market's here. Things are basically going to zero. Everything's terrible. You know, all the stuff that you see on YouTube at the minute is mostly nonsense. Lots of people calling for, you know, everything to be going down massively. A lot of influencers are panicking, saying that, you know, the bear market's here, everything's going down. Crypto Twitter, all kinds of social media. Basically, everyone is just going absolutely mental, aren't they? Basically, saying that the bear market's here, and they're not really looking at the data itself. They're just kind of going off what their emotions are telling them. This is obviously one of the worst things that you can do in the market. It's one of the surest ways to get wrecked as well. And I mean, as we can see here, we're looking at this channel, we're still in it and things are still going completely fine. We are not showing any signs of breaking out of this channel to the downside. We're still in a massive uptrend, and we are getting very oversold here, which is something that we always think is very critical. As you can see, the last 2 times that we did get oversold here, we got this V-shaped recovery the first time, and the second time here we got a really lovely bullish divergence, which obviously played out to perfection. So as you can see, we've come all the way up here massively, which is obviously super bullish. Very nice to see. And then obviously since then we've been doing very well. Obviously we've had a really big, fairly nasty correction. What is this? Almost 80% correction. Probably is 80% actually, if I measure it correctly. All the way down to the bottom, it was 82% to this wick here. Obviously we haven't come down that far again. So you could say potentially we are forming, you know, higher lows here, potentially for, you know, that reversal. And we are showing signs of strength, aren't we? We're showing signs of life. For most cryptocurrencies, we're breaking out of key levels of resistance. We've broken out of this falling wedge here, which is a reversal pattern. And we've actually come down and perfectly back tested it here, haven't we? Basically, exactly. And we are getting a little bounce here. So combine that with potentially making, you know, some kind of double bottom here, if you count this and this as the bottom. Or, you know, getting into this oversold region, eventually we're going to get that pretty nice bounce, just like we did in March 2020, just like we got in the last decent little correction that we did get here. So I think we're looking pretty good for that 5th wave, aren't we? For that final wave up in the bull market before we essentially, you know, peak out maybe at this $1 level, maybe a bit higher, maybe a bit lower, who knows? But we are predicting that we're probably going to see that $1 level, or a little bit before it, before we do see that big bear market correction that everyone's talking about. Because it seems likely to us that, you know, it's pretty obvious that this is a key level for everyone to be taking profits at, isn't it? $1. So if we do hit this, we're probably going to be seeing a lot of resistance before it like this, because obviously as we start to get towards that profit, that level, people will be taking profits beforehand because they'll think everyone's going to take profits at $1. So you've got that market psychology as well. But I mean, let's just take a look at the hour chart here. We can see the thing, you know, things are going completely fine, aren't they? We've had the breakout, and now we've had the back test, and then if we make this higher high like this, and we can form this, you know, W that we've been seeing for a lot of cryptos here, came down, came back up, came down, made us, you know, pretty much the same low, let's be honest. Something like this. If we come up and make this higher high now and reverse out of here, we could start seeing something like this where we back test, you know, create an upwards channel that we go upwards in. So, you know, we're feeling cautiously optimistic about pretty much all cryptos right now. You can see quite clearly on these charts that we are showing signs of life, breaking out of key levels of resistance. We're getting very oversold on our RSI. And as we always say, the market is kind of like a rubber band. And the more oversold you get, the more chance of a snapback, you know, that snapback with the bulls pushing the price back up, because you do need that balance in the market in general. And just like we needed a correction here because we were going too far up and we were going to snap back to reality, we are potentially getting too overextended to the downside now, and everyone's getting overly bearish, when in reality we're probably what's going to happen is we're probably going to see maybe a little bit more downwards price action, and then, you know, that snap back to the middle of the channel, because we are in a bull market. And you can see we have been trading upwards inside this channel for a year and a half now. So with the bull market probably having 6 to 8 months left, you can imagine that we do get one last bounce off the bottom of the channel, come up and meet some of these targets up here. Let me move that out of the way. Come up and meet some of these targets up here in this area before we, you know, we do get that bear market. So everything's looking good for VeChain, to be honest. We are showing signs of strength and signs of life. And if we just take a quick look at the weekly here, we can get an idea of what's going on. We are currently retesting the 55 moving average here as support, as resistance. So obviously we do want to see ourselves getting back above this in the next few weeks. Otherwise we could potentially be looking at getting that, you know, that cross that no one wants to see happen on quite a lot of cryptos, where you get the death cross like this, where essentially on the weekly time frame, your 20 crosses your 55. And this usually spells, you know, the start of a bear market. If we take a look at what Bitcoin's doing on this front, for example, we can see that it's currently retesting the 55 as a resistance right now. So we do really need to see Bitcoin, getting back above this level, because if we start testing it as resistance and rolling over like this, then we are probably going to start seeing a bear market, especially if we do get that flip of our moving averages like that on the weekly time frame. That would most likely spell the bear market for Bitcoin. But obviously, you know, we've still got a few days left of this week. We could easily see ourselves getting up above 33k. That is literally only $700 away. So if we got above this, you know, and came up to a level like this and got back above the 55, that would show enormous strength for the market in general, as you could see. And if we could, you know, get back above these levels and start to march on for Bitcoin, then obviously VeChain is going to follow suit. So if we're just, you know, taking a look at VeChain here, obviously this is something to keep our eye on and be concerned, a little bit concerned about, but obviously not too concerned, considering that, you know, one big, huge Bitcoin pump, basically for any reason, would see the whole market reversing out of these kinds of patterns that we are setting right now. So because Bitcoin's leading the market, all eyes are on Bitcoin right now and what it's doing. And from what we can see, if we just take a look at Bitcoin here again, you can see quite clearly that it's pretty obvious that we're currently, you know, in a nice little uptrend here, and it would only take getting up to around 33, 34k for us to be well out of closing underneath this 55 moving average, because obviously this is quite bearish to see. If we do see our 20 moving average starting to come down like this and potentially form that death cross on the weekly, then things are going to be looking pretty bad from what we can tell. So currently we're seeing some very critical times in the next week or so with what Bitcoin's going to do in the next 6 to 8 months, maybe in the next few years, if we do enter that bear market. Obviously anything can happen, but we are remaining optimistic and bullish, considering that we are seeing a lot of signs of reversal. Obviously we've got this big bullish divergence for Bitcoin, and if we do see that big reversal for Bitcoin, then we're going to see VeChain doing some bits as well, aren't we? So no signs of a bear market currently. We are bouncing off near the bottom of the channel here, forming all kinds of nice bottoming patterns, breaking out of key resistances. So if we can start to march on now over the next week or so and make some, you know, headway with what VeChain's price, get back above this level here, at least this level here around 7.5, 8 cents. I mean, if we could get above this 10-cent level, I mean, wow, something like this where we're basically, you know, forming that full W pattern, aren't we? Where we come back down, retest with a bit of lower support, in fairness. And then if we can come back up here and fully reverse out of here, back test and start this kind of action up through the levels again, then, you know, things are going to be good. So we are showing signs of life right now. So it remains to be seen what's going to be happening. But obviously, as we said, our hourly time frame showing, you know, quite a bullish outlook from what we can tell. We are essentially, you know, we've had this V-shaped recovery, and now if we can make some headway up through some of these levels, then we could potentially be looking at this 7 or 8 cent, maybe even this 9 cent level up here, 8.5, 9 cents, if we can see a bit more momentum for VeChain. So in the long term, we do think $1 plus in the next year or so will easily be possible once the bull run does get back underway. If it does, which is, it's quite a large if at the minute because things are looking fairly uncertain, aren't they? But we are showing signs of life. And if we do need to see everything marching on right now and getting back up into the middle of this channel really into the next month or so. Otherwise, we could potentially be looking at that bear market if Bitcoin does start to slip again. So that's our update today, guys. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comments section below. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can keep up to date with all of our videos. Remember to comment down below and be subscribed to enter into our brand new monthly giveaway for a hardware wallet. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're offering coin calls, one-to-one access to us personally, insight into our personal portfolio, daily research of crypto assets with massive potential, and access to our brand new 100x portfolio. With so many benefits, you might as well check it out below. Don't forget to get 2 free stocks with Webull by signing up and then depositing $100 using our link in the description below. You can quite literally deposit the $100, get your 2 free stocks, and then withdraw the money. So there's no reason not to do that, and they could be valued all the way up to $1,600 each. But don't forget to actually deposit as well after signing up, otherwise you won't receive the second stock. Scammers get worse every day, so make sure to protect yourself and your crypto online with PureVPN. Sign up below for some big discounts. You can get access to block content and protect yourself from phishing scams with super low monthly payments and high quality speeds. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.